I ain't even got my thing on. God damn. What's going on, Chalk?
What's good? What's popping with it, man? Let me get
All
my.
right, I ain't got my little stand up yet, man. Let me get my
I
little
ain't got my shit
stand
up neither.
together.
I'm trying to get right.
Yeah, I ain't got my stand up,
Give me a
man.
couple minutes. I'm gonna take a couple minutes to get right.
All right, yeah, I got to do the same thing. I'm like, damn, I ain't even got my gym jank together. Yeah, hold on. I got to see if I can put it on like this.
I
Can I
can't
put it on like this?
real
Okay,
flow. Shit.
let me see.
Fuck it.
I ain't never did that
What
before.
up?
Okay, worked pretty good. All right, great, man. Peace and blessings. How are you, bro?
Man, all is God. All is God. Just living,
All right,
loving.
indeed. That was a big surprise to see you on the page just the other day. It looked like you got another sister that's over there. I thought Star was up in there. What happened?
Get to know each other, get an understanding of who we are, and what the fuck she really here for. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And she says she all in. You know, she want to be the tribe Zulu. You know, we eating, cooking, and chilling. So if that's what you here for, then nigga, let's get to it. What you waiting on?
right,
She like,
right.
I need time to process this information. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to do nothing. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, man, you need to heal. You here to heal. You came from that. You don't need to be worried about no relationship. You don't even need to be I don't even want you as my wife. I just want you to be here. Just heal. She want to be in a relationship, nigga. She want to do the most. She trying to fuck. I'm like, nigga, listen, we not here for
Somebody already sent the question
that.
already, bro. My bad. I couldn't
Was he
even.
there when Elijah was beating on the women? And if so, why did he try to stop? Nigga, I ain't trying to stop nobody in their relationship. Them niggas is grown ups. They not about to turn on me. And there, when they got all your possessions, your property, they got all your shit. So at the end of the day, you'll be a fool to go against the hand that's feeding you, especially when you don't have nowhere to go. A lot of them niggas there is homeless. They ain't got nowhere to go. So that's their last leg, nigga. If they leave there, nigga, they out on the streets in tents. So you know they not gonna turn and say nothing against that nigga. They gonna go with the program.
Right. I get that 100%. Because, like, what he was asking more or less was at the time that Sybil said all that stuff that happened to Velvet. And I'm
Yeah.
not asking you to go in detail. I'm just saying, was that true or did she kind of add some shit to it?
Nah, nigga, that shit was nigga accurate. Very accurate. I read the book. I listened to the live audios. It was very accurate. I liked the book. The book was funny as a motherfucker to me. A lot of corrections, but it was funny as a motherfucker.
Okay, so when she said that part in the book about you and Mama Z being in the kitchen, so you was smashing in the kitchen, bro? Or
No,
was
no,
she
it wasn't
lying?
in the kitchen. No, it wasn't in the kitchen. We was the whole night, right? Baba G, we get drunk and shit. We just turn up. I didn't buy wine for the whole house. They just got to Cali. It's been like a day or two, so we all like. So I'm like, hey, can I go buy everybody wine? He like, yeah, hell yeah. So I come back bottles. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
nigga, everybody gets to so all night. He like, nigga, you ain't touched your wife in days. He walking up the truth and all them, nigga. You need to go in there and put it down, nigga. Tonight is the night, nigga. Go in there. So I'm looking like, damn, this nigga, our wives is going and confiding to this nigga and tell him that we not touching him and shit. So in my head, I'm looking. So I go up to him like, nigga, what's the deal? You know? He like, man, you ain't been touching your wife. Your wife said you ain't slept with her since you been here, nigga. You need to go in there now and put it down, nigga, in front of everybody, nigga. Like, nigga, he like, it's turned into an orgy, all that shit. I'm like, nigga, all right. I'm like, man, whatever. You know, he's like, no, nigga, that's an order. So boom, he go to me, he go tell Truth the same thing, nigga, that's an order. Boom, then he go to tell who else he told? He told Mente, that's an order. Y'all niggas in the room, we all in the same room, couple. So you know me, I'm like, fuck it, nigga. She said it, nigga. We put on the movie, nigga. I'm putting on the movie. I'm like, nigga, everybody get ready tonight, nigga. It's a movie. It's going down. You know, they not believing. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm like, nigga, fuck it. I'm gonna go in here and do what this nigga said to do, nigga. He said it was an order, so I went in there. We was all in the couple room. And nigga, when she came in there, nigga, it went down, nigga, and everybody had to listen, everybody had to watch it. All the women came out of the hallway, and they were just standing there watching it. True going knock on this nigga door like, Papa Drew, Shaka in there fucking. So, what you want me to do, nigga?
So True went and made an announcement and say, y'all fucking.
Him up, nigga, out here sleep, nigga. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. He like, Papa G, Shaka in there fucking. And I'm listening the whole time. I'm seeing all these bitches in the hallway. So I'm like, nigga, it's a movie. Nigga, I'm in there putting on. Nigga, I'm in there going ape shit. And then he come out, what the fuck? He yelling at all the women like, damn, y'all must really like that shit. Y'all was in line.
Right.
What the fuck is y'all out here doing? He's like, nigga, y'all was out here protesting. The nigga can't
So
get no pussy.
So that's what's going on. So it's like he pretty much be telling people to have sex.
Yeah, it was like that. And I just felt like, nigga, you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm there for all the fuck shit. So at the end of the day, nigga, whatever is going on, nigga, I'm a part of it. I'm 100% in just like everybody else.
So was there any time, like at all, that you feel uncomfortable with being around any of the members in Carbonation, not just Nature Boy?
Man, you know what? The first day I was there, you know, they asked me, nigga, they asked us all, like, who thinks they could run Carbonation if he was to step down? You know, none of the niggas raised their hand, so I rose my hand. I was like, nigga, y'all niggas, I looked at all them, like, nobody raised their hand. None of you niggas, y'all all been under this nigga for years, and y'all ain't raising your hand, so I rose my hand. Like, nigga, I feel like I can lead this shit. I've been doing this shit, nigga. Like, they hated me from that day, so it was like, nigga, it was always uncomfortable for me, because I felt like all of them was against me.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, me personally, I would have been uncomfortable if I'm with my baby mother or my wife. Man, I'm participating in sex and everybody else is like, that's kind of.
I don't have sex with my wife, though, so I ain't never had sex with none of the Carbonation members. So.
Right. I wouldn't think that you would.
Like, it ain't like that, like, y'all, like, people making it seem like it's just about fucking. No, it ain't just about fucking. But that happens when you got a group of motherfuckers. It's like a group home, nigga. You ain't gonna have a bunch of boys and girls in a group home, nigga. Ain't nobody fucking.
So, was there any time that you kind of felt like that he was kind of weighing on you being an alpha male, or was that the problem?
From day one, man, day one, he started telling them, nigga, he ain't got no spirituality. Y'all don't want to be with a nigga like this. This nigga don't got it. He like, nigga, he ain't the one. He ain't got it. You know, he made a point of that every single day, letting them know, like, making sure that they wasn't fucking with me. Who fucking with him? Who want to fuck with him? Who don't, nigga? If you think you want to fuck with him, you don't want to fuck with this nigga. And that was his point every single day, was just breaking me down, nigga, so that the females there would not want to fuck with me. Every day he was trying to fight. The first 4 days I was there, nigga, that I really had joined in, nigga, it was just to get me to say, we spent 7 hours every single day, sometimes 11 hours, for him just to try to get me to say, nigga, he was the Messiah, nigga. I just wouldn't do it. And then one day I was like, nigga, my wife was just like, she did it. And I was like, oh, nigga, you done gave it. It's day 4. Niggas ain't eating till like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night, because we sitting there from sun up, nigga, to sundown, just drilling me. Nigga, going over, nigga, my whole life, nigga, everything, just trying to make me seem like I just ain't the thorough nigga, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. So
days. So finally, I said, fuck it, nigga, all right, nigga, like, nigga, you the man, nigga. Yeah, this your shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I bowed it down, nigga. Yeah, you the Messiah, nigga. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
See, I seen you, like, before you even came to Carbonation, I had been seeing your page, because when I seen your page, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, dude got the polygamous relationship. But, like, you was, like, really, like, one of the first people I seen in a polygamous relationship. I was like, oh, shit. And I seen your name. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was like, yo, okay, dude is doing. I mean, this was a few years ago, so I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing this shit for like 4 years now. So
yeah, so I'm like, oh, okay, he in a polygamous relationship. So when you were in, the polygamous relationship, of course, with your wife while in Carbonation, did you ever feel like any one of the guys was making a pass at your woman, or at least Nature Boy motherfucking ass? Did you get any of that?
He was probably the only one. None of the niggas is respectful. You know what I'm saying? They really feminine. They really got a lot of feminine energy over there. You know what I'm saying? So they not like that, you know, unless he just be like, nigga, go ahead. Unless he tell them to do some goofy shit, they gonna do some goofy shit. But more than like, them niggas is very respectful young niggas. They a lot of young niggas, you know.
So aside from them being respectful, like I heard, it was made mention of that he real disrespectful, because it was stated that your wife was somewhere in the house and he, exposed himself to her.
Oh yeah. That was when we got to Vegas.
And how you feel about that shit?
Man, you know what? You know, me and my wife had already known how his character and everything before we went there, because this ain't our first time being around him and being in the house with him. So I already knew, like, listen, you got to handle yourself. It's all about how you respond to the nigga. He can do whatever the fuck he want to because this is an environment. This is what he created. So at the end of the day, you already know how he going to respond, because I'm the same way in my environment. Nigga, is either playing or you're not. And so she knew that. So at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not about what, because all the other bitches give in. So it's up to you to stand your ground and not give in to the nigga. You already know he going to come for it. That's what he gonna do. So at the end of the day, that was her challenge for herself, and she passed the test. You know what I'm saying? She kept it thorough. She told me from day one. So I didn't have no feelings about it. I just felt like, damn, my bro tried to play me behind my back, and I gave him 2 opportunities to keep him 1,000, and he didn't. He lied to me both times, made it seem like it was nothing.
So before going to Carbonation, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was it that prompted you to say, I want to be a part of this? And you already, you know, pretty much from what I viewed, you already had it sold up, like, you know, the way you was living your life.
Basically, it was like, it wasn't really that I was trying to join. It was more so the nigga called me when they got arrested in Hawaii. It was like, nigga, I need some help. I only got $1,000, my nigga. And at the time I was up. So I was like, nigga, if that was me, how would I treat myself? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nigga, whatever you need, I got you. He was like, I just need a spot for all these people. So I paid $3,700, nigga, and put the Airbnb up for all of them, nigga, and they all got there, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we just made it work. I was still going home though when he first came. I'm like, nigga, I don't want no part of it. I just want to make sure you good, you got what you need so you can keep doing what you're doing. But he was like, come through. Why you keep leaving every day? I'm like, nigga, because I make sure you got food, you can feed these motherfuckers, you got money, you good, nigga. I don't gotta be here every day, nigga. I'm just the outside, nigga. If anything, nigga, just look at me as a silent partner. If anything. Okay. But so as I was there every day, you know, looking out and helping, it was more like, why you keep leaving? Why don't you stay here? And it was kind of like, all right, fuck it, nigga, whatever. I'm already here anyways, pretty much. So it was like, nigga, all right, let's just see what it do. We was down for the experience and just jumping into it and see where it takes us, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we sitting right here with everybody want to do interviews now. So fuck it. I feel like it was a good decision for us as far as our movement and what we stand for, and people really getting to hear us out.
I gotta ask, my bad, because I'm not gonna act like I didn't see it. But whose toes is that? Like, whose feet is that? I just want to know. Okay. I was like, yo, I ain't know, my bad, brother. You understand? I just like, what the hell? Like, I just see some heels in the background and shit. But okay, that's what's up. So currently, like now, so are you? Because I don't think that you're a part of Carbonation, but do you still support them?
Nah, I don't support them. I just do my own thing, man. I support myself, man. I support members of the ex-members of there, you know, that need help, that need support, because we all need support at the end of the day. And I'm a big giver. I like to give to those, you know what I'm saying, who really want it, who really want to seek the help and need it, you know what I'm saying?
So if at any time, you know what I'm saying, like, did y'all have like a one-on-one, like how me and you just talking now?
Man,
like,
this nigga called me, you know, before he put out that hour-long video that he did of the irrefutable proof that he had of Velvet being in her lower self.
Right.
I put that video out and posted my family picture at the end and everything. You know, he called me and he was like, he wanted to have a truce. You know, he was like, nigga, I want to offer you a vehicle, my nigga. Go pick it up at the airport. The keys in the seat. You know what I'm saying? Under the seat, nigga. Go pick it up. It's yours, nigga. I want to get that to you, nigga. Let's be cool. Let's convert. Let's have conversation. And I was just like, yeah, it was cool. You know, the conversation was cool. He asked me a lot of questions about Velvet and shit. I don't know the answers to them shit. So at the end of it, you know, he had the one mind, oneself. You
know? So he's gonna give you a vehicle. With the one mind, oneself, he's gonna give you a vehicle. With the keys already in the car.
He tried to offer me the car because he was like, nigga, I want to be cool with you, nigga. And I felt like what I did to you was foul, nigga. And he was like, that was like his way of apologizing, you know, basically saying like, let's be cool. Let's be friends. Because, you know, before I ever went to court, he always called me. Like when my son was born, he called me, nigga, your son gonna marry my daughter, boom, boom. Him and Eliana be on the phone. Like they constantly kept in contact with us throughout this whole journey from the beginning to now. And so it's never nothing for him to just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, to really talk to him. So I was wondering, like, damn, why you put that video out the other day, but you didn't hit me?
Right.
And his feeling, you know what I'm saying? He was feeling like, oh, I didn't took his girl or whatever. How he felt, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? For him to post the whole hour video and then to post my picture with my wife and kid, and then my son and his daughter together at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's who she with now, you know? I was like, bro, why you didn't give me the phone call like you say? Why you gonna put it out in the industry and the internet and shit, but you ain't gonna call me like a bro? So.
Well, from the look of that picture, because like when I seen it and people were saying that, okay, now Velvet talked to Shaka Zulu, The picture look old as hell to me. I mean, is it recent? I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it a recent picture? Is it old? The people
I don't
want
know
to
where the
know.
picture came from. I don't know. I don't know where the picture came from. It's an
You
old
don't know
picture.
where
Yeah.
you don't, you don't know where the picture came from. Boy, Shaka Zulu, you balling on a whole other level. Yo, you got this nigga trying to set you up and
I
give
don't
you a
know how the picture
van.
got out. Let's just say that.
What the fuck is going? I don't hold on. What the hell is going on, bro? Damn, because I seen the smirk when I asked you, and I'm like, well, damn, I ain't asking if you
What's
smashed
up,
or
Anna?
nothing. I'm just
Anna
saying.
in the building. Anna in the building. What's up?
Who you say?
I was just shouting out Anna. She in the building.
Immortal Honor is in the building.
Not
Not Honor.
Anna, not Immortal Anna. Anna, Mama Anna from
That's
Vegas.
Alex Chain. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's
Yeah, I
what's
was just
up.
shouting her out. Yeah, I
So,
don't know
you
how
talk
it
to
got
her
leaked.
too?
That's a decent picture, but I don't know how it got leaked though. To be honest,
Oh wow, damn.
it's a decent picture. We was in Louisiana. We happened to run by her. Her and my wife kicked it.
Okay, okay. But he thought it was some shit like that. She was with you, so he tried to
He just took a
play
picture
on.
and ran with it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He just took a picture and ran with it, then and he, put his own conclusions to it.
So
So
I gotta ask. So when it comes down to ex-members of Carbonation and stuff like that, so why is it that all of the women run to you? Why they come to you? Like, what's so special, bro?
well,
What's
man,
going
because they
on?
know I got my shit together over here, man. We really out here doing this shit. We've been doing it for a minute, and we the only other niggas out here doing it. Who else doing this shit with some real tribe shit and really got who on the polygamous shit and really consistent? Nobody from Carbonation, none of them other niggas outside of him has ever had more than one wife.
But it seemed like all of the women, it's like once that, he done used them up, he kick them to the side, he get rid of, like, Honor, so to say.
Right.
Honor just drifted off. And when she drifted off, it was like it was nothing. And he led the narrative, oh, she ain't got a passport and all this stuff or whatever. And I still see her posting stuff on her page.
Right.
I even see him on your page.
See who?
Nature Boy on your page.
Oh, but I ain't took that down. That's old though. You know what I'm saying? All this shit on there was old when I was there. I haven't taken it down because that's a part of me. I'm not really one of them niggas that's gonna keep running and taking shit down and doing. I did that with the wives. That shit was old to me, nigga. I'm not about to keep switching pictures. I ain't got that much energy for all that shit. So I just leave this shit up because I'm not running from it, nigga. I face my shit every day. My demons is where I am.
So you acknowledge you got demons.
Yeah, we all do. Who the fuck don't? Show me one who don't.
I don't have no demons.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have no demons. Now I
What's
have
the definition of a demon then?
I have things from my past that I'm not proud of. They're not demonic because I don't deal with demonic.
That doesn't necessarily mean demonic.
Now, if I deal with Leviathan 666 as opposed to Carbon 666, then I would have demons because that's Luciferian within itself. So I don't have demons. You understand?
Right.
Now I might have some angels that ain't shit, but I ain't got no damn demons. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about rehabilitation? That's the same shit.
Well, I've heard of that term, but the only reason I wouldn't use that term because that's a term that he uses. So anything that got to do with him,
okay.
I don't want no affiliation.
I don't care about all that because he didn't make the words up. He ain't got no dictionary. So at the end of the day, I use whatever words I want.
Right, and I get that 100%. But if there was an ex girl that you was with, and you like, man, F that B, you ain't gonna have that B on your damn page. Now him on the other hand,
all of the wives still up, man. I ain't taking none of them down. If they get taken down, it's because my wife do it, but I don't do it. I leave them up because at the end of the day,
now,
I fucks with them all to this day still. So at the end of the day, it ain't like we got bad. We don't leave on bad terms. We always make sure everything's solid and we can always fuck with each other. It's about the relationships more than it's about anything else. It's how we relate with each other.
See that guy in the chat? That guy that's named Mac J. Mac J, that's my brother, man. Check this out. Okay. If Mac J if he pull his dick out in front of my girl, we got instant action. It ain't nothing to talk about. We ain't friends. We ain't cool, nigga. We ain't none of that. I'm gonna take that as being the uttermost form of disrespect. You see? So I don't understand how he could do that to you, and you could still have his post on your page and stuff like that or whatever. So it's like
at the end of the day, for me, I don't care about all that. At the end of the day, that shit don't matter to me. At the end of the day, that shit is just fake fucking pictures and posts on the internet. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit don't move me. What move me is real shit and what the fuck niggas is really doing out here. And I'm about that real shit, linking up, unity, nigga, and making shit really happen. I'm not just about talking about this shit. So at the end of the day, people who worry about that shit, let them worry about that. I choose to stay focused on what I got to do.
Okay. All right. Because I spoke with Brother Natural the other day off of Bigo
That's
as
my guy.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, coincidentally, he's a stand up. You know, he's a straight up guy like you too. He
Yeah, when he
don't care
left
about
Carbonation,
talking.
the day I left Carbonation the first time, I sparked him to leave. Him and his wife left the next day after me. We all linked up and met up, me, him, and Boomy and all them in Mexico, and we all like chopped it up. We was like, nigga, we next, we up. So we just spoke our truths and we went our separate ways. We was all supposed to link up, but we ended up, universe moving its own ways.
So when you and Star them was on the live stream and y'all were talking and you were saying something to the effect like yeah, it's some other members from your camp and they leaving right now. How you know that?
Cause
How
niggas
you
hit
know
me.
that?
I told you, man, I'm that nigga. When they fuck, everybody know to hit me, nigga, when they need out.
Oh, so how
When
are
they
they?
want, yeah, when they want out, yeah, they come to me, man. They know,
Are
look,
they in
I want to
California?
get out, and they know I left with all my money, so they know that I'm good right now.
So you ain't let them take all your stuff.
Nah, I was on the finance team, nigga. That night they was all partying. I was in the garage, nigga, put myself on timeout, my nigga, and I was in there twiddling my thumbs all night, making sure all my dotting all my I's and crossing my T's.
I get it. All right. So then, like I say, with that, you know, with the whole Mente Sirion thing and
Yeah,
all that.
Mente hit me, and Syrian hit me. Actually, she was like, man, some shit going down over here. She hit my wife and she was like, man, some shit going down over here. Like, we want to get out. Like, nigga, we really looking. We still here, but we want out. And so, whatever you need, well, let's get it. Mente was already
So,
cool with me before then anyways. You know what I'm saying? I used to go pick Mente up in San Diego, go take him out to eat, nigga. We just go vibe, chill in the studio, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I have a relationship with them outside of Carbonation and in Carbonation too. A lot of them too, so.
in my own opinion, I think that you would, you know, be like in a better standing position as being what he called the chief or the leader as opposed to him. Because it seemed like everybody coming to you. So if
Right.
everybody is coming to you, leaving away from him, what does that tell you?
That just tell me that he got bad management skills, and I think I manage shit better than he do.
So you would still, you know, like if he needed help, if he needed somewhere to stay, you would let him come to stay with you?
Nah, not no
It
more.
ain't on that level.
Nah. It was never like that. I mean, it was more so like it was like a one-time thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna invest in this, and if it don't work out, it's just keep it moving. I see that that's not for me. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna keep giving my energy to something that don't serve me either.
So let me ask you, what's one thing, you know what I'm saying, when you was in Carbonation, when you were there around everybody, what's that one thing that just told you, man, I can't get with this shit? What was it? Did they stank or some shit? Like, what the fuck was it?
Nah, it wasn't even that, man. It was more so the leadership. It was bad leadership, nigga. It was that's bottom line. Like how you gonna have an establishment, but the foundation is bad? You know what I'm saying? I felt like Nana wasn't a good queen at the time because she didn't want to be that. At the end of the day, she told him every day, nigga, you're nothing. When he said, who are you to me? She said, nigga, you nobody. At the end of the day, she meant that. I felt her heart when she said that to that nigga in the room with everybody. Nigga, you nothing to me. So at the end of the day, it was like, nigga, you got a woman in this position that don't want to be there. So put somebody who want to be there in the position. That's what a good manager gonna do. He gonna put the people who want to be in the position there because that's who gonna be there the longest. So and then he wasn't doing that. He was just putting people there who he felt like he wanted to be there, who was the prettiest or whatever the fuck his reasoning for whatever he did.
I gotta ask you this, man, because everybody want to know this shit. The time that you was there, what that nigga Lawyer was doing? What the fuck he was doing?
Man, Lawyer was getting everybody goddamn nerves trying to be the motherfucking Baba G. He was, nigga, you can't lean on the wall. Don't sit, nigga. He was the enforcer for Baba G, nigga. And if you didn't do it, he was going back and telling, nigga. He was like, nigga, he was like his motherfucking right-hand man. But at the same time, he disrespect the fuck out of Loyal, nigga. He told Loyal one day, he said, nigga, you gonna kiss everybody ass in here because you Indian, nigga. You feel like you better than all. He said, nigga, I don't like you, nigga. He said, nigga, I treat you the way I treat you. I let you get close, nigga, because I want to keep you close because you feel like you better than everybody. You feel like you better than my brother. You feel like you better than any black person in here, nigga. You not. Take your hat off and give it to, he made him take his hat off the God hat and give it to Caliber. That's a real God, Nacy. That's a real black God, nigga. You ain't. You work for us, nigga.
So he treated them like he worked at the Quickie Mart or something, 7-Eleven or some shit, right? See, this the shit that I
serve it.
Oh yeah, indigent servant, right.
Switching the roles.
What the fuck? I don't. So damn, and I gotta go back now because I'm through with Loyal. So then, what about What about the dude Musa that didn't have no girl at the time? Like, what kind of shit he thought he was tough and all that shit or whatever? Like, what was his position?
Nah, Musa was very humble, man. Musa was just trying to figure out what the fuck his role is and what he's supposed to be doing over there. He don't really got no guidance, so he just feel like nigga, he don't know what to do. He's just stuck in a rock between a hard place right now. He don't know whether to go right or left.
Oh wow. Now, when
He
I
ain't got
look
no place
at
to go either. You know, he got a relationship with his mom. His mom's relationship is not all that good, so he ain't really got nowhere else to go. Where you gonna go?
well, his baby mama ain't no supermodel, but you know, she kind of easy on the eyes. I don't understand why he couldn't go there. I mean,
Damn, that
she
word is
light skinned and stuff, you
on the
know, she
eye.
don't look bad, you know, kind
No,
of cute
no,
woman.
Joy is cool. I kicked it with Joy. We pulled up on Joy one time. Joy cool. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, 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 not Joy, his baby mama, the one before Joy, his
Oh, I don't know
Babylon
her. I
baby
don't know
mama.
about nothing about her. I heard
Oh,
about
okay.
me and Musa was cool because you know he was my battle buddy when I was there. You know, so me and him did everything together. We talked, we kick it every day. You know what I'm saying? We had to go out and pick up all the shit for everybody. So at the end of the day, we spent a lot of time talking.
Okay, now when I see you, I see how you move. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like you know what's going on with you. I've been looked at your photos and videos and stuff. I know you cook like a song bitch too and all that. But when I
Mm-hmm.
look at you, I look at your wife and wives.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere between the wife and wives, man, Star ain't fit in that motherfucker, man. Like,
That's a
I can't
fact.
even imagine that shit, man. Like,
Yeah,
what
you
is
know, I
that,
gave
man?
her a fair shot though. At the end of the day, I didn't press no justice, but I just like it's like Star was looking for a teacher. You know what I'm saying? If you're not Baba G, if you're not the Messiah, she's looking for the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're not that nigga to her, if she don't see you in that light, then she ain't gonna respect you in that light. So and Star got a lot of masculine energy. So at the end of the day, Star was really aggressive when she talked to me instead of being humble and being like, damn, this nigga is taking care of my every need. She
Right.
want to stand up like she the nigga when I'm talking to my wife, and she want to jump into conversations when she don't got to do that. Just sit, be still, nigga, and be God.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
she got disrespectful, and then her and my wife was trying to have like a whole gay relationship shit. And they telling me I need to step aside and just let them have a relationship first, nigga. So it was like it got out of hand, my nigga, and I was like, you know what, y'all three got to go, you, her, and the baby. You know what I'm saying? So they left and they went to a hotel for about 3 or 4 days. And then my wife came back with the baby, but Star was like, she on her own. I'm like, nigga, listen, I'm pay for your hotel for a few days after that, you can do whatever you want to do. And she just kind of bounced.
Now, see, now I've seen other women, you know, that were in polygamous relationships or polyandrous relationships, and they would leave and then go on to other social media platforms or guys that, you know, they thought had it going on. I've never seen Mama Azine with anybody else. Now, I done
Nah.
seen Nate Terry every damn well, and Star, hey, look here, and Star was trying to holler at little old Yada. I think she taller than
Yeah,
Yada.
still trying to right now to this day. Yeah, I seen that post. Yeah, that's wild to me. I'm like, when you gonna stop the heel though, motherfucker?
She don't want to heal this.
That's why she had to go, my nigga. I can't be kissing up on you, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. You trying to kiss up on a nigga, trying to be all up on the nigga. I can't do it. That ain't how I rock. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
she mention?
I want to be solid and thorough. I don't want nobody to have nothing to say about none of us when it comes to this movement. I want everybody to be, nigga, hey, listen, we doing the best we can, nigga, and we making the best we can, and what the fuck we got. And she was not with that shit, bro. She just wanted to sit around and fuck all day, and I'm not with that.
All day. Want to
All,
do it.
all day, my nigga. Every
They
time I
think
see
she got
my
enough
nigga,
kids.
they cuddled up, huddled up, nigga. I'm like, God damn.
She was cuddling up with your queen.
Yeah.
Man, this shit getting weird, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, so you come in the crib and they in there hugged up all up in the bed and carried out.
Yeah, like I go to bed, nigga. I'm thinking everybody's supposed to go to bed. Normally that's how it goes, nigga. But now I go to bed, nigga. They up all night hanging out. They want to go on long drives and shit. I'm like, nigga, that's not what we've been doing. When the program changed, So I had to, make some executive decisions, being the boss, and she gotta go.
But she ain't go out. You got your shit hit and everything though, right? I mean, like, since it's like that, it's just open or whatever. I mean, like.
You mean say that one more time?
I mean, but you did get your jump hit though, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't use the D word. I just say Jim Jank. But I mean, you got your Jim Jank hit, right?
I did partake in it. I did, but I protected myself very well, definitely.
Great. And I wasn't saying it to the
One thing I
effect.
don't see that they do at Carbon Nation, these niggas ain't protecting themselves over there because they know why those people was coming over there and they still doing the same fuck shit. And that's the one thing that did scare me when I was there was knowing how reckless they are with each other. knowing that they came there with needing healing.
Right. Right. Because, I mean, you came there, you was with, I mean, y'all brought your child too, right? I'm not.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So the environment was cool being that your child was there?
Yeah, because it was his child was there, Sheba's child was there, then it was our child. It was the only 3 kids, so it's not a lot of kids in there, so but it's a lot of adults. So it's great when you got a lot of hands to help you with your kid, and that gives you a lot of freedom to be able to be creative. You know, so that was the whole purpose of the group was, you know, so that we could create space for us not to just to be focused on being a parent all the time, but you can actually take time to be a creator.
Okay. So let me ask, so what was Sibel like when she was there? How was she was acting and stuff?
Sybil hated me from the day one because like I said, when I rose my hand, nigga, they just swear that I wanted to take his spot. I wanted to move him out the way, and I came there to be Baba G, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, I came there to be a version of me. Who I am. I came there to be me. But they was like, they wasn't hearing that, nigga. They heart was, nigga, oh, you want to be Baba G? You can't be here, my nigga. Why is you here? And they didn't understand why he was allowing me to be there. And be disrespectful and do all this shit I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They was disrespectful. And they couldn't figure it out. But it was like, who else gonna do it? Nigga, these other niggas ain't gonna be here to expose this and bring out all the and be a catalyst to all y'all demons.
So with Sybil, like, was she playing like was she like everybody's mom?
I knew something was wrong with Sybil. Sybil was the most, what's the word I want to use? Man, Sybil was petty as fuck.
Word?
Sybil was petty as fuck. She looked at me like I was shit. I heard her say one day, like, oh, I treat his son like that because that's how I treat him. So I was like, damn, that kid ain't got shit to do with how I act and how you treat me. You treat me fucked up, but don't treat my son fucked up. And you know, it's a lot of times I wanted to tell that bitch some shit, but you know, at the end of the day, I was being respectful because I was in somebody else's space.
Well, I knew she would tell a damn lie, just like every damn thing else in that damn book. It's some shit she might have wanted to make it sound like it was, you know, all to the good, but I knew that, like this right here. I don't know Mama Azim personally, but I've seen you and I see how you carry it with your wife, bro. I didn't think for a second that y'all was fucking in the kitchen on the floor. Now, why would she say y'all was fucking on the kitchen?
That was in the bedroom, and they had
no. She said in the book. In the book, she said y'all was in the kitchen. They had a meeting. Baba G called a meeting, and Mama Azim and Shaka Zulu was on the floor having sex. That's what she said. So why would she say that
I
stuff?
didn't catch that part. I didn't even catch that part. But yeah, that's not right. That's not accurate. There was some shit in the book that wasn't accurate, but it was true, but it wasn't accurate. It wasn't in the right placements. You know what I'm saying?
What's one of those things that wasn't accurate in the book?
That shit you just said right there. That part. That part and what was another one, babe? That wasn't accurate in the book.
A lot.
I know, but tell me one.
The whole truth, like the whole timeline was mixed together. She had the whole timeline fucked up. I mean, she's very detailed, but she had a lot of details missing, and it was all. I memorized details very well. Okay, I memorized details very well, so I just know that I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but there's a lot of things fucked up in that book.
Yeah, it was some shit that was out of place in the book. I can't think of it off the top, but when I do, I'll hit you with it.
Okay, and being that she is sitting right there, I want to ask her if she don't mind answering the question.
No,
what was okay, Mama Azim, what was the role of the women in Carbonation? How did they act towards you? I mean, like, was they like acting like they was better than you, or was they trying to get you to be one of the sister wives or whatever?
No, they didn't really like me because, like we said, we didn't come there thinking Nature Boy was the Messiah. So off jump, they was like, why are you here? That's one of the first things they said. It's like, why are you here? And I'm like, I'm here to experience right now. I'm here to learn. Because I was quiet. I wasn't very talkative because their energy. When you walk in the house, the men get up and greet each other. Like, hey, what's up? Welcome back. The women kind of sit there and look at you. You know, so they're not as welcoming as the men. So the women were just kind of in their own world. And I'm new. Like I said, they didn't think I thought he was the Messiah. So it was like, why are you here? You don't even believe he's the Messiah. So why are you here in our presence? You know, you don't even know the knowledge. So it was just like, I just did my best. But people like, yeah, Sybil did disrespect my son. She acted very rude to him and towards me, towards my husband. She was very rude, always mumbling on her breath. However, I was like, my husband said we're going to be here. I have to be 100% in this choice. We were sitting in meetings for 3 days in a row talking to us about how we didn't believe he was a Messiah. And I'm like, I'm not about to keep doing this. Are we going to be here or are we going to go? And if I'm going to be here, all right, you're the Messiah. Okay. Can we go eat now? It's like 5 o'clock and I've been sitting here since 7. Can I go eat now? You know, I'm hungry. I got a baby crying, you know. So it was really just, they didn't like us because we didn't think he was the Messiah.
So what was one thing now that you look back on that you regret with even being around any one of them? Not just Sybil, but just any one of them. What do you regret?
I don't have any regrets because everything I experience is for a reason. It's for my growth. So I take everything I learned there and I'm just going to apply what fits me and what serves me and leave the rest. You feel me? I just know that when I cultivate my own environment, I know what I want for it and I know what I don't want for it. But there's nothing there I regret. Nothing there I regret at all.
Okay, one more question. That's all, because I'm not going to flood you, but I got to ask you, what's your personal opinion of Naytiri?
Naytiri? Oh, wow. Okay. So, Naytiri, honestly.
Damn, that was a good question.
I think Naytiri is beautiful. I think she's great. She's just.
You said your personal opinion.
Yes.
So, I think she's beautiful. I think she's great. I think she's also really caught up in, I feel like she's getting less spiritual and more about like money. Now it's getting more about money than it is about actually healing herself and healing people around it. Honestly, I feel like it's another Sybil just trying to, you know, fit in where she can and just make
Capitalizing off of
that
the
guy
movement.
that guy she be posting on Tam Salway. I don't know. I don't follow him because he just seems his energy's not authentic. And so
You know who he is? You know who he is?
No.
You never heard of Dr. Malachi Z. York?
I mean, yeah, I know that that's his son or something like that, but I just don't follow him. I don't listen to him because I've heard him talk about sunglasses at one point, and I was like, that's it for me. I don't know. So that's a weird energy there. So I think she's getting caught up in something.
Prince York.
Okay, now your husband, he said that there was some times where Big Shirley Star became like over
Big Booty Judy.
that part too. But he said that she became a little too touchy-feely and stuff or whatever, you know, over in there, whatever. You just cool with her touching on you and stuff and all that, like what?
So the
Listen,
babies just started.
so that was Shaka's perspective. So it wasn't even about us trying to separate from Shaka like that. Star and I created a friendship, and we got really close, really fast, and we literally fell in love with each other. I'm not even gonna front, like we fell in love with each other.
Without me.
Wait. So you wait. Now you say that you and Big Shirley fell in love with each other.
Listen, you guys get feel how you want to about Star. I live with Star. I saw her every day. Like Shaka and Star weren't able to create a bond the way we were. It just is what it is. So
I ain't spent no time with her.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Let me tell you, it's not my turn to talk now. Because that's not true. There was a time where I was sick for about like a few weeks where I was sick to a point where I could not get out of bed, okay? And they spent a lot of time together. They was in the car smoking for hours. They fall asleep in the car. They go on car rides to go grocery shopping. They do stuff. I was too sick to get out of bed, and I'm like, I need space. Can you take the baby, go somewhere? Like, they spent time together. So the fact that they didn't create a bond is not, don't put that on me. Don't try to say that you didn't have an opportunity, because I'm sitting here and throwing up, talking about looking at y'all going out, hanging out every night, and I'm thinking, y'all had plenty of opportunity to grow, but that's on y'all. Don't put that on me. Me and Star took the opportunity we had to grow, and we did. Like,
Goddess, you right.
So I know you were aware because you have a child as well. So like, did you ever for once just like sit down and ask her like, hey girl, we having a whole bunch of fun, but what about your kids?
First off, Star and I talked about her kids every day. Like, it's not that Star didn't want to be there. Star made choices, and I don't want to get into her business like that because that's not my place. But Star made choices that she had to follow through in, and she also had to be strategic about it because they're children and they're very sensitive to everything that's going on, and you have fathers involved. You have people's grandmothers involved. So it wasn't just like she can go back and just pick up them kids, and she couldn't just pick up and start over like that.
But we did send her home. We paid for her to get a flight to go to her kids
So
when she first came to us.
she did.
She went and
We
stayed
did
with her
not
kids
ever
in
stop
Baltimore.
her from seeing her children. It was
We
never
took her to
like
see
that.
her.
I
We made
always
sure
told her, when you're ready, you could bring your kids here. Like, we want children here. So when you're ready and it's time for that, go get them, bring them back. It was never like that. It was all her choice. We never.
Yeah, I told her, let's go get the kids. Fuck it, shit, why not? I was always.
Shaka seemed like he that cool anyway. I mean, he seemed like he that cool. I wouldn't think that he'd be tripping over the kids and stuff. It just, you know, just from what I viewed, it's just like she
I
don't
just
give
was
a
tripping
damn.
on the part that she didn't want to heal, and that's all I was worried about. Because nigga, I can't interact with you the way I want to if you ain't healed. So at the end of the day, you're no good to me. You know what I'm saying?
So I will say that I'm not gonna act like it was like all perfect the way me and Star handled it. Like, we didn't handle it well because we did get caught up in something, and there's a lot of details to the story where shit got real. She started getting suspect, right? However, sometimes when you get so, you know, lovey-dovey and all in the experience, you kind of miss those clues that are there. And I was missing clues. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, this is the first time I fell in love with a woman. So I'm like, bro, this is cool. Like, this is what I've always wanted. However, I was missing certain things that was happening because I was so caught up in that Shaka had to bring to my attention. And that's what led to a lot of things that
I felt like she was just milking us for the bread and
there
making
was
sure she got what she needed.
There was no looking out the house for no 3 to 4 days. That did not happen. Do not sit here.
What happened then?
Listen,
Did y'all
he
leave?
did kick me out.
I didn't pack all y'all shit up. All three of y'all shit
He
up.
packed my shit.
Nigga, I packed all y'all shit up. Put it in the car. I said go wherever the fuck y'all want to
It's
go.
not gonna talk. You
So
were
how many?
talking-
But you just said it didn't happen. I gotta
No,
put it out. It happened.
okay, I didn't say that. I said I didn't leave for 3 to 4 days. Now,
How long
correction.
you leave for?
I left for maybe like less than 24 hours.
Was
I
it?
literally left because I was so overwhelmed with my emotions that I did not want to go back to that environment at that time. I was like, let me give him space. And even when I gave